Okay, now let's take a look at this deck. This is the one that I just took off of my lawnmower. Now what you will notice is this deck does not have a cable that controls the movement, that actuates everything. This is controlled by a metal bar. So there is nothing to break on this one. There is nothing to snap. This metal bar, if it's not working, there's a really big problem going on. So this one has a bar. Now, hold on just a second. Let's walk over here to the other one. This one has a little bracket right here that allows a cable to go through and run to here. And that, when you push your bar up, that will make it move. This one will not work on this one without doing a little bit of changing things over. And I'm not inclined to change them over. I really like the bar rather than the cable. The cables are $32. I've never had a bar bend or break. I've replaced 20 of them in 3 years doing work for people, probably, of the cables. So what I'm going to do is just replace the mandrels that are broken on that one. There's one that's broken on that one, and then replace it and put it back on. This one is going to go in my scrap pile for when I need one. The mandrels, or half shafts some people call these, are both in good shape. Part of the hardware is there, and the cutting deck itself is sound. So I'm going to keep this one for parts. Okay, guys, what we are going to do now, we are going to swap everything over from this cutting deck, and I've already started, and we're going to put it onto this cutting deck, and we're going to go through it, and I'll show you how to get everything done. I had to do it on the cheap. Now, in the earlier video, if you'd watched it, and you should have watched it, but in the earlier video, the problem we were having was with this. Now, it's a simple remedy. We're going to grind this thing off, measure exactly where it sits, and we're going to weld it back into place. You can do that. I've done it a few times on other mowers. The thing is, you got to get it just right, or it's going to be all hinky, and it's going to cause you a problem. This mandrel, or half shaft, you can see was broken and moving. And then this one as well, it's kind of hard to move, but you can see it was actually lifting, and it was making the cuts really uneven in our yard. And I blame my wife. Yes, I do. More to come. Now, what I've done, to start with, I went ahead and took the blades off, both blades off of the old deck that was messed up. The blades are pretty worn. I'm going to sharpen them up and get them squared away. These, I've always called them star blades. You'll see this on Craftsman and some Murray's. These are good. Sometimes you'll see them worn out a little bit, and then you just add a washer and tighten them up. That's what I've seen people do. The bolts and everything are still in good shape. Threads are good on them, so that's not a problem. So I've also gotten the pulleys off the top of the mandrels, and they are still in good shape as well, and we're going to put them on. These are still in good shape, these pulleys as well. We're going to keep them, and the brake, I'm going to take it off in just a second and swap it over. The hardest part's going to be doing the welding, and that's just measuring everything, making sure it's precise. More to come. Now, what I've done, I've taken my grinder, put on a nice grinding blade or wheel, and I used it to go ahead and sharpen up these. They're not the best, they'll do in a pinch. When I sharpen them, I get them about as sharp as a butter knife. Take off the same amount on each side, hang them on a nail, or put them on a level. I've got one in there that I use that for. and get it ready. And now I'm going to do the other one. Go ahead and get these guys squared away. Second blade's on the way. More to come. Okay guys, now we've got the blades on, and so we're about to flip everything over, and I'm going to cut the bracket off and then prep this and weld it onto this cutting deck, and then we should be just about finished. More to come in just a minute.